Welcome to Be Fast to Copy. So as the last video you might have seen this image that I was making an app with Fab Studio. So I'm going to make an edge calculator app, but right now I'm going to use Android Studio. The reason simple, as you see in that area, it's working for web and also for Android. But I want to use the real actual application and make through it. So just click in new project. It's going to be empty element. Okay, I'm just gonna click next. The name gonna be same, know my age. Okay, I'm gonna use Android 11th. Okay, that's one. Click finish. As you can see, it's making our files. Wait for a few minutes and you're gonna see everything. So the same way that I was working on Fab Studio, I'm gonna do the same thing. If you go there, as you can see in the last, you see the Gemini. Click here. As you can see, where we have a Gemini. Okay, now sync in if you have not done. Okay, so it's gonna open the browser. Okay, it is Safari, and I think that I'm not logging it here, so it's gonna cause a little trouble. Okay, I just hope it won't cause any trouble. Okay, allow. No response I'm getting. Again. You can read this beforehand. Okay. As you can see, they are taking a long time because I have a low internet connection. As you can see here, it says that something went wrong. Okay, try again. So here you can see that there's something it's saying to install. Click install. Agree. So I believe that there are few of the software that I did not install beforehand. As you can see here, it's saying that you are 80% or not. So I say yes, and it's downloading some software. So it's saying that welcome to Gemini Code Assist. You are successfully connected to your Google account. Now you can get started. Okay, it's saying that's already done. But I'm not saying that here. Click next. You can read this if you want. Click next. Here you can see there's something about 499 hours. Okay, I don't know what that really means, but right now it's downloading it. Okay, so here you see I will use all features, apply to all projects, and finish. So here we have agent model. Okay, now here you can see that. So in the main activity we are, let me minimize this. Okay, there's no way to do that, just wait. Okay, I can't minimize this one, just let it be like that. There's no need for me to do anything. So here the way we use Fab Studio, we're gonna use the same way. Okay, as you can see, click here, you can able to attach files. Okay, so I'm going to attach the image that I have downloaded. So just go here. This image, not this one, not this one, this one. Okay, I'm gonna open this one. Okay, allow. After then the prompt that we used last time, so I'm gonna copy from this one. Okay, and paste here. There's a few things I will remove. Okay, apart from that, the name, it's gonna be like age calculator. Then age calculator, I will not write human. Okay, age calculator. Okay, button will be like calculate my age. Okay, okay, I'll just say that this is main. So make it better and bigger. Apart and add option to show next birthday. Okay, this all I want. This all the things. I'll say that use same user, do it exactly as image. My words are wrong, so I believe it will understand what I'm trying to say and fix that issue. Just wait and see. As for this one, as I told you, my internet is slow, that's why taking time. And unfortunately, even right now speaking, sometime I make mistakes and I could not ever pronounce the words properly. So as you can see, it's saying that can't download. Let it be. So here you can see that our project is working. Okay, and here I want to show you something. Okay, if you click here, I'm not seeing the option. Wait, I believe that is a UI. Okay, what is this? No analysis has been performed. Okay, you can check here all that things. So wait until they see that all configs option. Okay, so as you can see here, there's a SDK device. I'm gonna just run this one. Okay, verifying the emulator. If you run the first time, it's gonna be slow, but after a couple of times it will not as slow as it's like first time. So that's why it's working really slow, and my internet connection is also fault for it. Okay, the Wi-Fi is working, so it's in the request timeout. And now what will you do? You will just say that again. I'll just say that do it. So you do not do that. Okay, so taking time. As you can see that our emulator has run. Now just go here and see the everything. There's an option where we can see that preview, but I'm not saying it right now. I'm not sure that if something I'm doing wrong or not. I don't know how to use that. I know these things. Okay, in a UI there are going to be design things here, so from that we can see it. Okay, here okay, as you can see here, it's saying that it will create this one .kit. Okay, so wait and see. So as you can see that it's asking for accept changes, so I will just accept change. As you can see here, there's a new page, edge calculator skin. If you click here, let me click on here, we can see that all the codes written there, it is here. Okay, and okay, we don't have any option that we can see the object. Okay, no problem in edge calculator. So here just accept changes. Like it's taking a lot of time, and okay, the two other things has been done. Now we're gonna see that what truly happened. Okay, so I want to see. Okay, how I gonna see that? Wait. Okay, here there's a no, like you can see there's a my app or no my age. As I can see that there's a none. Okay, So we're gonna run this one. Okay, it's not running. So main kit, even here I can't run that, so there's some kind of problem here. Okay, let's check. Before that, I'm gonna give them agent all that power, so you can see it here. Wait a minute. Okay, context, default model, settings, click auto accept changes. If you don't want to do it like every time all that thing accept, if you don't want to do that, just do that and then just write your prompt. I will ask that, see if there is any problem or not, and build apk. So I'm gonna say that, and let's see if there's any problem. We're gonna fix that, and it's quite easy because it's only working for one project. On 4 minutes the build is ready, and now we are going to see it. Just click run and it's gonna be run here. So wait for a few minutes, a few seconds, and you're gonna see it here. So I can't see any app the name with know my age. Okay, so just wait. Okay, let me cut this one first. In this way you can see it fully, that how the app looks like. So I talk about to use that UI as the image as shown that, but it didn't work that well. But let that how that they have done it. Okay, that male, date of birth 9/4/1997. Okay, enter age manually, calculate my age. So basically see that interface, it's like that. Environment, pop paint, lifestyles. Okay, as you can see here, apart from like that, okay, go to Gemini. Okay, here also you can see that. Okay, click here this one. Okay, it's not working well, so click in the second page. So add previewing caution comparison with the dot preview. Okay, so let's see what happens if I do that. And here you see that there's some saying that some timeout. Okay, taking time. So I will say here, I want to see preview. Just write that down. It's gonna fix that issue. Okay, if there is a problem. As for here, I'm gonna just close them out because I don't need it anymore now. Okay, but that app is still run. If you click here, you can see that how it looks like, but the design I don't like it, so I want to change it. But the issue is that I can build it again and see it, but if I see it from here in the real time, I can make better results. So I just say that I want to see preview and see how it's gonna reply. If you download all the files beforehand, then it will work smoothly. And I did not download all of them, so it was downloading. That's why it took a lot of time. Apart from that, if you have 8 GPU RAM, like I have MacBook M1, then it won't perform well because right now my laptop is really hot, and I believe because of charging and also using this application. And I want to show you something. You can see the active monitor. You can go to memory. As you can see, it's using around more than 9 GP of memory, and like a 4 GP is swapping. Okay, so like 12 GP of RAM it's using, more than that. So that's why it's performing really slow. If you go to energy and see it here, so okay, uh, here you can see Android Studio how much is using it. Okay, I just started a little while ago. Okay, so using a lot of things, and they use a lot of energy. Analytics also network, it is slow. So as you can see that is using around 4 GP RAM in swap. So that was performing really slow. Okay, it's saying that request timeout. I will set I want to see preview. Okay, so if you are gonna use Android Studio, I would recommend that you do it while closing that. You come here and shut down. Only see it preview and do that. In that way, you can 4 GB less you're gonna use that. So it will make faster to use that application. So it's closing down and it's closed right now. As you can see, it's closed. And running device there's a none. And as you can see here, that 4 GB swapping was happening. It's reducing right now. As you can see, green markets means that they are not using that much of now. So as you can see here, it will go down. Okay. So around 5 to 6 GB RAM they are using, around 7 GB, that much. So if you really want to use all that function of Android Studio, I would recommend that have a PC or laptop of 16 GB of RAM, because only then you can able to use all the functionality. Because in my laptop I have 8 GB RAM. As you can see that how it was performing before. Energy consumption, as you can see, still is a lesser, but it's consuming a lot of energy. As you can see in energy impact, how much they consume. Right now it's not writing anything, so it will take some time. You have another option you can use. You can use ChatGPT, another AI tool. So directly you can just say what you want and they will write the prompt for you. I want to show you that. Okay, you can also do it here, and I believe you can do that. So I'm gonna use ChatGPT. Okay, and I'm gonna provide all codes from the main kit. Okay, just copy that. Okay, now here ChatGPT. I want to design this code UI and fix any problem that is present, comma, and then put the code and click run. In that way I believe it's much faster than using this one. But for some problem I believe you can only use agent mode, because it is really great. But if you're just using agent mode for everything, then I would recommend you that, like Fab Studio, figure out everything beforehand, all the things, then use that. If you're using without any reason, just putting a lot of command here and trying to use try to do everything with this one, then it's not possible, because after certain limits, it won't work. It will ask for premium version or APK. Okay, so API, not APK, API, they will ask for it. So you can use this one. So I'm using right now Gemini. Okay, I thought I'm using ChatGPT. Okay, so let's go for ChatGPT. So here also taking time. I don't know why. Oh, I believe it's my internet connection is really slow. Thus we are using agent mode to fix the problem. I want to see the preview here, as in a build we see it, but here it causing some error. So I want to know that what the real reason behind it. As I told you last time, when you can directly do it here, you can just copy the code or use AI models. Like here we use Gemini for it. So as you can see what it did here. If you go to up, here I asked that to do that. Okay, make using Android latest UI. So what it said, like it given the all information, images here, and I told him that I want that images and provide the code of. So it's saying that okay, you are off to good start. So here the refined code main kit and new file, which will compose the both input result using nav controller for navigation and view model. So nav setup, the nav controller that is there. Okay, state, I'm not getting what it says, but I'm trying to understand it, so it will be much easier for me to later on do that. So UI components here is there. Okay, So that was here is saying that update main kit minor change. So it's saying that copy this file. Okay, it's a design that I use AI tools to figure out, and I want to implement this design on that edge calculators. Okay, so as you can see, it did some changes. Let's see it fixed the error or not. We will know that. Okay, on correct there's some kind of problem, so it's taking some time. Let's we're gonna just use that. First just copy here, code is copied, it's a main kit as it said. If you go to that Kotlin Java, in a first page, in a UI theme you see two of them. First click here, let me remove that, make it little bit bigger. Okay, install it. The last time it was installing that, because lack of internet connection it didn't happen. I just hope this time it will happen. Okay, I could not put it anywhere. Click again. It's not working. I connected to internet, some internet related issue I believe. So I will just try again to cancel it. Later on do it. I could not cancel. Okay, let it be like that. So I will select all and paste the code and then save it. I save that. Now you see it causing trouble. So if you want you can just install it. Right now I have internet issue, that's why I believe I could not able to do it properly. As you can see that I'm trying to click but nothing happens, so I just try to avoid it as much as I can. Okay, so I did change to the main page. Okay, as it said. Now it's saying that create this one and nav host and this. So copy all of that. I just copy that. Here is all the codes, as you can see here. As you can see the codes. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna find here. Double click here. I will just select all of them. Just Command V and save that. I save it. As you can see here, lots of columns are. Let's just figure out. And add drawable icons is important. So it's saying that you need to add drawable resources to your REST drawable. So let's find where is it. Okay, so REST, as you can see here, but there is a two REST drawable. Click here. So we have only two of them. So it's saying that this code assumes you have this. Okay, you can create. Right click, drawable, new, vector asset, choose clip art. So it's saying that to create all of that. Okay, I just copy the name first of that, and here just double click. As you can see, this is also new drawable resource. Okay, just the name like that, and okay. So as you can see, I got this one, and I saw something here I want to try out. Image assets, activities. Okay, fragments. So there are a lot of things that can be done, but for right now I'm not gonna use those tools. Just do this one by one. I'm going to do that. I don't know what will happen, but for right now just use it. I do it. Later on I figure out how it works. Okay, so I did it. Okay, wolf icon XML, copying. I can just say AI agentic mode to do that. If I do it will do that, but I'm trying to do it manually. Let's see what happens. There's nothing in there also, so just copy. It won't take much time. If you figure out how to use it, won't take much time. Okay, so I believe I need to learn about Android Studio if I want to do it better, but for right now just do this. Okay, just copy paste. Now insects. Now just new drawable, the name. Now we have a rabbit. Okay, new drawable. Okay, now we need a horse. Okay, now in a horse. Okay, I did all that as it said. You can create a vector asset for these icons and then right click on drawable new. Okay, for that cat just copy this. Okay, let me see the cat here. Okay, now okay, so there is option, but can I edit it? Okay, I don't see any way to edit it. New. Okay, new vector asset. Choose clip art and search. Okay, so I am really stupid, but let's see if I can do something with a node. New vector asset. Okay, so local save file, path size, double preview. Okay, local art, clip art. So from here I can choose a lot of icons. That's something I understand. Okay, the size of the icons, color. Okay, the local file is about like name and the path. Let me see if there's any. Build Gradle, local properties, settings, app, src, main, Java, resources, drawable. As you can see, the cat. Okay, so I can just open it. Okay, so how I do that? If I can open it, code prompt. Okay, so I just need to put the code there. Okay, so I will just here was the problem. I cannot understand why. So the problem lies with I just need to do right away. Okay, so first I need to go to that go to home computer. Okay, so Microsoft users, admin, Android Studio projects, know my age, app, build, Kotlin. Wait a minute, a little mistake. I think src was there. Oh, not this one. Main, go to res, drawable, and here we have this. So we want to open with VS Code. Where is it? Okay, now where is our code? It's a cat. Copy that. Okay, this one. So command V. Now save it. I save that. Now see what result is there. Okay, cat. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying this one. So adding that did change something. Okay, so I put it all the things that it said, and that's what I got. So it's using that this thing material 3 input action. Okay, all the things I'm mentioning here. Now let's see that our project is usable or not. Let's run this app. If there's a lot of problem, I'm gonna say here. Okay, module is running, and okay, it says that LinkedIn failed. Okay, there are some problems, and so we can just say that fix all problems. Okay, so we're gonna use both of them. Okay, or you can just use this one. I recommend that just using this one. In that way it understand everything happens. Okay, here we are using that, but there are a lot of things that we don't understand. So that's why I'm telling you that use this one is a much better choice, because both like Gemini is here, Gemini is also here, so it doesn't really change anything whether you are using that. If you're using another AI models for that, but for a specific problem that you see here, and I will tell you that for that purpose you just use AI tools, but not this model, because we are already using here. Just go for something else like ChatGPT, Grok. If they can solve your problem better, then go for it. So it seems like you pasted the, it already know that it's saying that it seems like you pasted a snippet of code that has a few issues. I'll fix them for you first. Edit file, get the full context. So you already know that what we are doing. Okay, so it understand. As you can see here, there's around 200 I think unresolved reference, a lot of that. Okay, I'm not getting anything here, so I will not say anything. I don't understand what is doing here at all. But I believe if you really want to go for Android development and making apps, better to learn that. But if you want to be like you want a person who just want one app using AI tools, then just use AI tools and create one. But it will take much more time than if you know something about it. That's what I felt after using for a couple of days these applications. So it's saying that I will not create this code to file. Okay, so Java will understand that. Here we can add that. So there's a values, XML. Okay, there are a lot of things here. There are a lot of things that I need to learn if I really want to come there. So let's try again to run the build. Okay, I try again. As you can see, like again it said error. The problem is here, error resource control. It is in color, name color not found. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy this, okay, and paste here. Then say that fix this. If you do that also, it will be much helpful, because in that way this model know that where exactly the problem, it will solve from there. You will just say that it will first search and then do that, so it will do all that for you. And you can use another model for it, I will tell you that, but use it one and put all the codes there, so in that way that AI model understand what you are doing. If you don't want to fix some specific problems, then try to use only one AI model. In that way they understand your code and your understanding or how you want to make the app much better than some other AI models. So try to use one. You can choose any of them that you want to. In that way you can get a better result. So as you can see that the agent model is working quite well, and doing that everything. So I have cut it IC character, now I will do that same. Okay, I will replace the varied vector. So it means that we can't leave it like empty. That's what I'm trying to say. See, it's saying that is empty. I will replace with a valid vector, a crowd drawal, and remove the problematic theme attribute. I don't get it, what is that? So now it's reading wolf. So it will do all of them, and then it's gonna fix all the problems. Still I can't see anything here. My goal is to see that when you see that what is happening your application, it's much easier to figure out and what to do. But if you understand the code, for example, I'm a web developer, so after seeing that code, for example, let me show you something. If I see the view page source, okay, here, so I understand a lot of things here. What is written here, what is not, what purpose behind it, I understand a lot of things. But if I come here, I don't understand any single of things. What's really happening? I'm just guessing that it might happen like that with the name I read, but I don't understand anything else apart from that. So it's change a lion, snake, insects. Okay, now left is a rabbit. I want to see that how they change. Okay, there are different kind of word they are using. Okay, this one not insect. Okay, they are using same thing. Okay, lion, same. rabbit same, snake same. Okay, so that's what it did. It's really funny to know that why I put my all the trust to this AI model. you know if you really want to make an app, I will tell you that you need to have some knowledge about it. If you not, it will take some time if you want to make it one. Okay, so there's a 13 action task, 11 executed and 90 up to date. Okay, there's a problem with that. So again I will ask to fix it. Okay, or should I choose another way? I was using this one for a long time. Okay, and it does quite a great job, but there's a limit how much I can use. That is the issue. And like ChatGPT models, they are quite great. Sometimes it fixes all the problems that you are facing. So let's see how we can do that, because this all app is a file. It's around gonna be like 20 to 30 MB. Okay, if I want to build an app, I need to change a lot of files, like here, like here. Okay, so as you can see, it's saying that I have added a missing dependency, and now you see there's only one error. Okay, now as you can see that it's downloading something and gonna do the same thing again. I'm really bored with it, that things do again and again the same thing. So it's downloading some kind of compose and UI modules for it, like geometry, graphics. So it will take time to download all of them. As you can see that once it's done, only then I believe I can able to run this one. I thought it gonna be much easier if I go with Android, but I believe I was wrong about it. Even it is easy, but it's not as easy as I thought. So as you can see, this is the application. What for a couple of days I'm working, there's only one thing I found that was really hard for me. It is design. The UI is one of the hardest thing I found. As I told you that I want to build like this one. Okay, like that my goal is, and that's something it putting a lot of effort to put it, and I need to do something about it so I can fix this issue. Okay, as let me check if all that is built on. So still continuing, so minimize this. So as I told you that everything is good if I put the date, month, year. Okay, and calculate my age. Okay, just wrong. So I get that. As you can see here, I get that I can set it, not set but set. But what I really like is a user interface, and that's something I want to make a better so people can use it. I made it before, it was really great. Okay, but that is the main problem that I'm facing. And now I figured out that first I need to focus that what kind of design I want, and then once I make one page, then I will go to create multiple pages using the same design, because like this one, like these things, this all gonna be same. The information inside might be different, but all the design gonna be same, and that is really important. I thought this was the easiest part, designing it, but now I believe this was the hardest part, because the coding stuffs AI is doing it, but the visual stuffs, when you want the AI to do that way, it's not always anything the way you want. And I faced the problem for many times. Sometimes it do that well, but there's some problem when I say to fix it, it fix it, but creates different kind of problem and different design. So it is a little bit harder for me. But if you use the prompts well, I believe you can do it much better. So what I was waiting for it, let's see. The download is complete. Now let's run our app, like run it, our device here. Okay, now just here go back to I don't think that this option was there before. I don't remember. Okay, go down. Okay, there's an option to go to main page. That was before. Okay, I click here. Okay, so there's another column. As you can see that saying there's this kind of error. Again go here and set still response. Okay, so wait for that, and once it will be done. So guys, that is all for today. The next video I'm gonna continue, and whatever problem I'm facing right now, I'm gonna fix it and show you proper way to make a app with Android Studio if you don't know the coding. Thank you for watching. Meet you in the next time. Bye.